is a project by the Kenya National Highway Authority as part of Aero-Hispania Highway Road upgrade. The project, which was commenced more than 5 years ago, was projected to be funded through partnership between African Development Bank, national government, and the county government of Migori. The traders operating along the Aero-Hispania Road were displaced to pave way for the project. Regrettably, these traders are yet to be compensated or offered an alternative marketplace while the construction remains incomplete. The delay in completion of the market has led to the disruption of livelihood to the traders, Mr. Speaker. Honorable Speaker, it's against this background that I request for statement from the Departmental Committee on Housing, Urban Planning and Public Works on the following. 1. The status of the construction of Suna Marindi Market in Migori County, including funding arrangements and the expected date of completion, and measures put in place to compensate traders operating around Suna Marindi Market and along Aero-Hispania Road who were displaced following the commencement of the project. Thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Thank you. Chair, Housing, Urban Planning and Public Works, Owen Bayer, inform Chair Housing to bring a response. Three weeks.
Harun.
Okay, go ahead.
Thank you, Speaker. Honorable Speaker, pursuant to the provisions of Standing Order 44.2c, I rise to request for a statement from the Chairperson of the Departmental Committee on Transport and Infrastructure regarding the safety of aircrafts operated by aviation training institutions in Kenya. Honorable Speaker, over the past 2 years, Kenya has experienced a disturbing increase in air accidents, many of them involving aircrafts from local flight training schools. Notably, in January 2025, a light aircraft identified as 5YCDC crash landed into a building in Malindi, resulting in the death of 3 civilians on the ground. In March 2025, a training aircraft from the Kenya Flying School crashed in Voi while attempting to land at Ikanga airstrip, leading to the death of the student pilot. Other incidents include the crash landing of aircraft 5Y FSA in a field near Ololtipis in November 2024 and aircraft 5Y PSG in Nairobi National Park in September 2024. Particularly devastating was the March 2024 mid-air collision involving a Safari Link Aviation Flight 53 and Cessna 172 operated by a flying school, which resulted in the death of both the student pilot and instructor. These accidents highlight the urgent need for enhanced oversight and safety measures within aviation training institutions. Honorable Speaker, it's against this background that I request for a statement from the Chairperson of the Departmental Committee on Transport and Infrastructure on the following. A report on the condition of light aircrafts utilized by the aviation training centers in the country, including the frequency and adequacy of inspections of both aircrafts and airstrips to safeguard student pilots and instructors. Measures to put in place by the Ministry of Roads and Transport to designate alternative training airstrips, particularly in open spaces which are clear of obstacle and away from dense urban settlements, and the steps being taken by the Ministry to review and strengthen policies, regulations, and legislations aimed at improving aviation safety standards in the country. I thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Thank you, Harun. Chair, Transport and Infrastructure.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. We will respond when we come back from recess, Honorable Speaker.
3 weeks.
3 weeks.
Responses. Is Leah Sangaire in the House? Leah Sangaire. Response deferred. Is Doris Donya in the House? Doris Donya. Yes, Fatuma, what are you saying?
She has stepped out to the small room. You can guess.
Francis Sigay, Chair, Trade, Industry and Cooperatives. Chair, Trade, Industry and Cooperatives. Shinali, isn't that you?
Yes.
You have a response to Ambassador Sigay?
It will be ready shortly, Speaker.
Pardon?
I'm not ready yet.
You are not ready?
Yes.
Until when?
Maybe if I've given a chance after 20 minutes.
20 minutes?
Yeah.
You know the House cannot sit and wait for you to be ready.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you look? I'll give you 20 minutes. Look for the response. Let's go back to number 2. Doris Donya. Is the Chair, Trade and Industry ready? You are not ready either.
Yes.
Let's go to number 4. Mother Wangari. You are in the House. Chair, Transport, Didymus. Are you ready?
Yes, Mr. Speaker.
Go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. The Honorable Mother Wangare MP, member for Gilgil, requested for a statement regarding the deplorable condition of Elementaita Mitimingi Maunarok Road in Nakuru County. Honorable Speaker, the Honorable Mother Wangare MP in the request sought the following. Number 1, the reasons as to why Elementaita Mitimingi Maunarok Road in Nakuru County is in a deplorable state, yet the project for its construction has not been completed. A report on the current status of the contract for the said road, particularly with regard to the unfinished Karim River Bridge. The actions taken by the Ministry of Roads and Transport to have the repair works of the sections of the roads that are in deplorable condition, and an indication on whether the contractor undertaking the construction works in the same entity has been previously blacklisted for substandard work in other regions of the country. Honorable Speaker, the committee received a response from the Ministry of Roads and Transport on 9th October 2025, which I now wish to make as follows. That number 1, the Ministry is aware that the sections of the Elementaita Maunarok Road are in poor condition as a result of the contractor MS Nyoro Construction Company Limited having withdrawn from the site for a considerable amount of time. And that 2, the Ministry reported that the 23-kilometer Elementaita Maunarok Road project is 81% complete in regard to its overall progress. The project, which commenced in 2017, was originally intended for completion in 2019 after a 24-month construction period. The contract was awarded to MS Nyoro Construction Limited at the tender sum of Kenya shillings 1,076,760,246.99 shillings, the Speaker. The contractor has since delayed finishing the project, citing financial constraints. The Ministry has no record of a pending bill as at 31st December 2024, nor has there been any certificate generated as of June 30th, 2025. Regarding the actions taken by the Ministry of Roads and Transport to have repair works of the section of the road that are in deplorable condition, the contractor is under instructions to maintain the entire road to a motorable condition ahead of completion of works, and this shall be undertaken upon the resumption of works, Honorable Speaker. The Honorable Speaker, on whether the contractor undertaking the construction works in the same entity that has previously been blacklisted for substandard work in other regions of the country, the Ministry submitted that it is unaware of the referenced blacklisting of MS Nyoro Construction Limited. Mr. Speaker, and I can confirm that the Honorable Minister has confirmed to report back to the committee on when the contractor will be on site, because he has been given a notice to go to the site and repair the deplorable section. I thank you, Honorable Speaker, and I table the...
Wangari.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, Sometimes I wonder if these statements take any time, as the CS is giving a statement, to go to the ground, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, this road has been under construction since 2017. It is now being said 81%. I dare say, Mr. Speaker, there is more potholes than any road that is existing, Mr. Speaker. And this road connects Njoro and Gilgil. If you're going to Masai Mara, if you're in Kikope, you just take a shortcut, and this road is very critical, Mr. Speaker. But my follow-up question, Mr. Speaker. First of all, this road is not 81%, at most 15%. If I put cumulatively the amount of lami on that road, Mr. Speaker, for the 24 kilometers. Secondly, Mr. Speaker, I am lucky to have been in this house since 11th Parliament. And I remember when I was in the Senate, this Nyoro contractor was actually flagged out by the Senate that time for blacklisting, because there were demonstrations in Muranga where he had roads, there were demonstrations in Nakuru, there were demonstrations in Nyanda and elsewhere, Mr. Speaker. So the ministry to say that they are not aware, they can check the Hansard in the 11th Parliament, Mr. Speaker. This contractor is notorious, and I dare say, Mr. Speaker, there is no work going on at all. And if the ministry says there is no pending bills for this road, has it all been paid? And what has it been paid for, Mr. Speaker? That clarification needs to come to the floor, Mr. Speaker.
Yes, Didi.
Honorable Chair, I am happy to report that...
Which chair?
I will be going for
Which
Masai
chair are you
Mara.
addressing?
Pardon? Honorable Speaker,
yes.
I take your pardon. I've just assured the member for Gilgil that I'll be going to Masai Mara this weekend, and I will personally drive along that road and undertake to bring a substantive answer when we come back from recess on the actual works done and when the contractor, Messrs. Nyoro, will be back on site, considering that the minister has said that they do not have any pending certificate, meaning the contractor was paid all the money as per the works done, and he needs to go back and complete the road section in accordance with the contract which is signed, Honorable Speaker. So I undertake to bring a substantive answer when we come back from the recess, and I will also ask the Honorable Mother Wangare before we come back to this house to ensure that whatever the minister will give us is satisfactory in accordance to the expectation of the member for Gilgil, who she's a very hardworking member of Parliament, Honorable Speaker. I undertake, Honorable Speaker.
Yes, Majority Leader.
Honorable Speaker, I just wanted to add a word to the Vice Chair of the Transport Committee to probably consider pushing the ministry to get that particular contractor, because Nyoro Construction Company, since the Moi days, are known not to complete any road projects. And why the ministry continues to award contracts to contractors who don't perform is not understandable. Probably to ask the Vice Chair, if this contractor is not able to complete that road, to get the ministry to push that contractor to assign that road to a contractor who will be able to perform. Because it is not fair that other contractors have been paid their pending bills and are back to the roads, and some are yet to. Get back to their road.
Mr. Speaker, while I very much agree that Nyoro contractors have a very, very bad name, Mr. Speaker, while I very much agree that Nyoro contractors have a very, very bad name, I just stood because the chair, Honorable Didimas, did say that this weekend he'll be going to Masai Mara. And I wanted to request Mr. Speaker, that while he's there, could he also check on the road from Kilgoris to Esoit, which also goes to the Mara, and understand why after the contractor was terminated. The road has not been completed. The road is now dilapidated, so that he can be able to bring us a fuller picture. And you let him enjoy his stay in the Mara, but let him keep his eyes open on those roads that are going to the Mara.
Maungu. Yes, Pato.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. I also wish to add to the same, Mr. Speaker, that Honorable Dimas has actually alluded to Nyoro contractors. But, Mr. Speaker, we have situations across the country that contractors have been paid.
Is it Nyoro contractors or Nyoro construction?
Whether it was or if it's Wamnyoro, I didn't know what it really meant. But it might be Wamnyoro. That's why we have these challenges. Mr. Speaker, my main issue was that apart from Wamnyoro contractors that he's mentioned, we even have equally others like Haya Bishan, who was awarded a contract in 2014 in Luanda constituency. But this person seems to have no capacity despite having been paid all his money. So as the Vice Chair embarks to look into this, it will be good to also come with a report across the country of contractors who have actually been paid all their money, but they are unable to go back to site, so that such can be blacklisted and not be given any other contract going forward. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Pato.
Thank you, Speaker. Speaker relies on the same issue because, Speaker, we have contractors in this country who were given loans and they closed shop a long time ago. In my constituency, I have a contractor called Westbuilt. Westbuilt closed the company and they stopped construction works, but he still owns projects in my constituency, like the Chuka University Accessway. So every budget we allocate money for that road, he can't be paid because he closed the shop. So the money goes back to Treasury. So since I came to this parliament, we have been allocating money to that road. And why the ministry does not cancel that contract and give to somebody else still remains a wonder to me. The same thing with the Chogoria-Weru road in Tharaka-Nithi. Chogoria-Weru road now is with the third or fourth contractor. And I wonder where the ministry gets these briefcase contractors from, because every contractor report to Chogoria-Weru brings 2 tractors and 2 lorries. 3 months, the contract is cancelled, it's given to another contractor. And this project has continued to shame the government, while the government is so committed to finishing that road. So, Speaker, I'm requesting that for Chogoria-Weru and for the Chuka University Accessway, those contracts be cancelled and be given to other contractors who have capacity to finish those works. Thank you, Speaker.
Yes, can we end here on this? Yes, Daud, what is it? Which side?
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I'm in the Transport Committee and I would want the Vice Chair to call this Nyoro construction to our committee so that we can get to the bottom. But, Mr. Speaker, we've got Nyoro construction together with 888 construction. These 2 contractors are notorious because in Meru, it took them 8 years to do only less than a kilometer of road. And by the time they were finished, it was a bumpy road which you could not even drive on. So, Mr. Speaker, we need to get to the bottom of this as the Transport Committee. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Yes, Murugara.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, something else that puzzles is that we are assured by the Minister of Roads that most of these contractors have actually been paid and that they should have resumed the work. But also going to those contractors, some of them would confess that what they were paid was actually minimal and therefore they are not able to do much even where they resume the construction of the roads. I have a road that has stood for the last 15 years and it's a pathetic road purely because first it's the briefcase contractor who had gotten all the contracts in the country and did almost nothing. After that, he refused to assign the roads to anyone who would do it until he was coerced to do it. And now the Chinese company that has come in is complaining that it's not being paid well, and therefore the Chiakariga-Marimant road continues to get into the 16th and 17th year without completion. I have now seen a re-advertisement that is supposed to be redone afresh. And that makes me to get curious as to who is going to do it and where the funds would come from, unless a full disclosure is made by the Ministry of Roads that we must actually take the work of these roads very seriously, not to go around in circles and we have roads pending for the last 15, 16 or 17 years. And I've given an example of the Chakariga Marimanti Katunga Road, which must now be completed at all costs, because even the citizens themselves, they are concerned as to whether we are serious in trying to build this road or we are just there to show people that something is happening when actually there is nothing much happening. The Minister of Roads must take it up very seriously. It must commit funds to the satisfaction of the contractor and the public that these roads are actually completed so that they are used by our voters, and especially in the Raka constituency. Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker.
David Ocheng.
Mr. Speaker, sometimes I wonder whether we just advertise roads to make our people happy or we intend to do them. Because, Mr. Speaker, this picture painted in Chogoria and in Gilgil and other parts of the country is the same everywhere. In Ugenya Road that was advertised in 2021, Mr. Speaker, 6 years now, we only have 2 kilometers of tarmac in 6 years. And the contractor is on the road. There's been money there. We go to ask whether he's owed any money, he's not owed any money. So the Ministry of Transport, in my opinion, Mr. Speaker, must start dealing with not just contractors, but he must also check in the ministry itself, be it Kera or Kura or Kenha. The engineers that keep approving these people to continue being on those roads. How can a contractor be on the road for 12 years, 8 years, 6 years, and only 1 kilometer is done, Mr. Speaker? And when you go to the BOQs, if you go to check how much money is spent, so much of that money goes back for supervision, for evaluation. So much money is going back to government engineers who earn salaries but still earn monies in those constructions going on. So, Speaker, I believe that as Parliament, we must discipline especially the way we manage road construction in the country. Not just tendering the process, but how we manage the whole process. Because how does a 12-kilometer road take 10 years to build? How do you build a road 1 kilometer per year, yet the contractor has equipment in the site, is being paid for redundant equipment, as long as there's equipment on the site, the guy gets being paid every now and then, interest keep accruing. So the money that should be used for building roads, we keep on paying contractors for interest that they will not earn, Mr. Speaker. We as Parliament must discipline the road construction exercise in this country, Mr. Speaker. Thank you.
Yes, you've heard all those concerns.
Yes, Mr. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I have taken note of all the concerns from members, and I undertake to get much more deeper into this matter in terms of understanding why this contract has taken so long, and in the event that the contractor has deserted site, what steps that the ministry is going to take to ensure that the contractor is kicked out and the remainder of the road is actually repaired under his cost, so that we don't have a scenario where Kenyans lose their money and the people of Gilgil continue to suffer because of the behavior of this particular contractor, Honorable Speaker. And I also want to go and to the archives and retrieve the notice that the Senate cited this contractor, and we can renew it to ensure that this contractor should not be given any work again in the country, because he seems to be a conduit where Kenyans are losing money, Honorable Speaker. So I undertake to come back before this House when we come back from recess with a substantive answer that I'm sure the Honorable Member will be satisfied. I thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Thank you. We'll release the matter in the first week after recess. Ambassador Sigei, you're in the House. Shinale, are you ready now? Okay. Respond to Ambassador Sigei's
Thank you, Honorable
request.
Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I want to give a response to a follow-up response to the statement by Honorable Ambassador Francis Sigei, MP, member for Sotik constituency, on the status of the new cooperative criminalist Sotik factory. Honorable Speaker, I thank you for the opportunity to present a follow-up response by the Departmental Committee on Trade, Industry and Cooperatives regarding the status of upgraded new KCC Sotik factory This detailed response follows further consultation and a ground verification visit undertaken after concerns to this Honorable House. Honorable Speaker, about modernization progress, Honorable Speaker, the committee affirms that the modernization of the new KCC Sotik factory has been successfully undertaken between financial year 2016-17 and 2020-2021. The funds were utilized to replace obsolete machinery, enhance production efficiency, and improve plant reliability, therefore positioning the factory as a key processing hub within the region. And on ongoing production activities, Honorable Speaker, during the site visit, the committee confirmed that the production of mala and fresh pasteurization milk is ongoing at the new KCC Sotik factory. This clarification addresses earlier uncertainty and affirms that the facility is fully operational, contributing to value addition within the dairy sector. Mr. Speaker, on the enhanced processing capacity, following modernization, the new KCC total national processing capacity has increased from 300,000 liters per day to 875,000 liters, with the Sotik contributing an additional 100,000 liters per day. On improved former earnings and market assurance, Honorable Speaker, the committee observed that the dairy farmer payments in Sotik cluster have grown from Kenya shillings 640 million in financial 2018-2019 to Kenya shillings 1.05 billion in financial year 2023-2024. The introduction of rolling 14-day payment cycle and the establishment of revolving fund have further strengthened liquidity, improving payments timelines. On labor and staff welfare, Honorable Speaker, the upgraded Sotik factory currently employs 1,052 permanent staff and 1,154 casual workers engaged on a needs basis depending on production volumes. The committee noted that management has initiated a review of wage structure and overtime policies to ensure timely compensation and full compliance with the labor laws. On strengthened farmer participation, Honorable Speaker, the committee noted that the farmers are now more actively involved in new KCC operations through structured cooperative societies, regular consultation meetings, and extensive services. These interactions promote inclusivity, improve production, and enhance transparency in milk collection and payment processes. On energy efficiencies and quality assurance,